What's going on, guys? I want to review this very simple NASDAQ scalping strategy. Many of you guys are already familiar with it if you guys have been following my channel. By the way, guys, if you could do me a huge favor before I continue with this video, please do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know, hey, I love your videos. Hey, I hate your videos. I don't really care. Also, thumbs up, thumbs down. Doesn't really matter to me. It's free to do, right? I put out a lot of content. I'm working constantly trying to really help traders identify, where they can make money in the markets, where they can, kind of understand themselves, their emotions, and so forth. I would just really appreciate it if you guys can like, comment, subscribe. Also, by the way, guys, if you guys are interested in joining Evolution Traders, that link's going to be down in the description box below. I only have one spot left. But what we're looking for here on the NQ is we're looking for those short-term change in trends. We are looking to either scalp, 10, 15 points when we can get it. Let's get green. Let's get profitable. Let's just get out of it. Let's keep that win rate percentage high. Let's make sure that we are sized appropriately. We're going to review today's price action. Today is the 19th. It's only 10 a.m. Now, obviously, we have Mr. Papa Powell going to be speaking very soon, and that could change the markets. But let's see what's kind of set up as of today. So what we're looking at here on the charts is just the 20 SMA in white. We are looking at the 200 SMA in green. Now, the first setup that we do get was at 6:35 PST. However, it does confirm, but I want to bring something to your attention. If the 200 is going to act as a level of demand, and there's only, if you look at this bottom wick from 36 down to 25, there's only 10 points worth of potential room in that trade altogether. Is that probably the smartest trade to take, right? Probably not, because if we're looking to scalp 10 points and we only realistically have about 10 points in that move before hitting a supply or demand zone, maybe we can kind of be a little bit more cautious. Maybe we can be a little bit more protective and not take that trade and wait for the second one. Now, we do get a short-term change in trend at 7:10 PST over the 20 SMA. However, no confirmation, okay? There's no confirmation, so there's no trade. So technically today on the NQ, you would have had to be a little bit more patient and kind of wait for the setups and the moves to develop. Now, I want to bring something to your attention. If we're looking at the 5-minute time frame here, look at the overall price action. Would you say that this price action is going up or going down? Now, of course, there's red and green candles in there, but are we trending really higher or are we trending lower? Essentially, we're trading within a range and going sideways. So anytime you start to identify that we're in a range and we're kind of trading sideways, you need to be a little bit more cautious and you need to be a little bit more self-aware of how much risk you're putting on the table as far as the contracts, the number of contracts that you're playing. So let's look at the second setup at 7:15 PST that sets up below the 20. This is a price of 1560 and the 200 is sitting down here at 1527. So that's a little bit more than 10 points. That's more than 20 points, 30 points. There's enough room in that potential trade if we can confirm to make some money, right? So this is definitely an entry that I want to take at 720. 720, I did take this trade. Again, I only finished, I posted it up in Discord. So if you guys are in Evolution Traders, you guys could see the P&L. I think it was like $438 that I made trading the NASDAQ futures on the Top Step account today. So if we look at this first potential play here below 1560, that realistically has some room for us to make a trade. Where is our stop going to be, guys? Our stop is going to be a hard 1-bar stop or a close over the 20 SMA, okay? So you have two areas, two defined risk levels that you can use as a potential stop loss. Now, again, what's the theory, guys? The theory is that as long as we are trading below that 20 SMA, we need to remain in the trade, right? We need to remain in the trade. So again, we remain in that trade until two things, until we take profits because we are okay and we are comfortable with those gains, or there's technical damage being done and we have to stop out due to technical damage. Technical damage being a close over the 20 if we're short, or a close over our 1-bar stop. So this trade goes from a price of 1560 all the way down to 15,000. That was a 60-point drop in a matter of 10 minutes. Now, again, I'm not saying that you have to be involved for the whole move. If the theory is correct, we want to tend to hold this as long as we're trading below the 20, right? Remember that. Again, if you're going to take profits at 10 points, 12 points, 20 points, 30 points, and you get out of that trade, you are not then turning around saying, well, here's the new low here, let me take the next low. Oh, here's a new low, let me take the next low. Guys, there's only one setup, right? So we don't want to be forcing setups. Once you get out of this move, for example, once you get out of this particular short position, there is no more new setup until we close back over the 20 SMA, okay? There is no more new setup. The only new setup that we would have to be on a preceding hour candle loss of lows or reclaim of highs. Again, a little bit more advanced. For those of you guys in Evolution Traders, you guys can definitely ask me about that. Or if you guys want to join, we can set up a one-on-one coaching call. We can kind of go over that theory. The next play that we get here was a close at 8:40 in the morning PST over the 20 SMA. That entry price should have been somewhere around 15,047. Over 15,047, this quickly goes up in 5 minutes to a price of 15,063. There's your next 10 to 15 point move if you're scalping. Now again, if you're believing in the theory, well, as long as we are trading over and do not close, so again, do not get scared on this wick, even though it's below your 1 bar stop, it's got to close below here on technical damage, not just break it. We would trade and hold our position as long as we are trading over that 20 SMA. And realistically, if we like to dream a little bit here, you could have taken this entry long over this price of around 15.45 all the way up to a high price of 15.124. We're talking about another 60 point move, essentially 60 point move here to the downside. Now again, you're never going to catch the whole move. Let's say 15-20 points. You could have also caught this for 15-20 points, which is essentially taking out 30 to 40, 50 points out of the market in just 2 trades, guys. The next setup that happens here was a close below all of our low of days here. This was definitely valid, below 14.954 all the way down to 14.925. Another 20 point move. So again, if you're looking for that 10, 15 point scalp, you should be profitable at least, 30, 40, 50 points at this point. Here's your next setup over 15.036. It did confirm, and within 5 minutes went to 15.60, another 15, 20 points. Now, obviously, the theory is as long as we are over that short-term trend, we want to hold and maximize those profits, right, guys? So again, technically, you should still be in this trade. And if you are still in this trade, between 15.35, it's all the way trading up almost 70 points. So again, another 60 point plus swing to the upside. There was a 60 point swing to the upside here. There was a 60 point swing to the downside here. So, the market has given you, based on this just simple strategy, has given you over 150, 200 points roundabout of total profits that could have been taken on the NQ. So even if you're only taking 10, 15, 20 points, you should be profitable 30, 40, 50, 60 points today. And if not, the question remains, why? Are you stopping out on the pullbacks or the bounces? If you are, you have too much size. Again, for a lot of you guys who are trading futures, you guys are definitely trading futures on prop firm accounts. You have a certain amount of drawdown that you have to respect. I understand that. The only way to see these plays through technical damage or take profit is if you are sized accordingly. Please, guys, play 1 micro if you need to. Play 2 micros max in the very beginning and allow yourself to sit through the moves, okay? Allow yourself to be patient. Allow yourself and your nerves to calm down. If you guys are really looking to advance your trading knowledge and advance your trading career, right? Because this is a real profession with real money on the table, whether you're trading prop firms or you're trading a personal account. I have 1 spot left available in Evolution Traders. Get access to the courses, get access to the daily live streams, get access to the community so you can trade with other traders, get access to the intraday pivots and levels, and get access to my calendar so you guys can book these one-on-one coaching sessions. If you guys want to take advantage, there's only 1 spot. I started this week with 3. I'm down to just 1 spot available. If you want to take advantage of that, that link's going to be down in the description box below, and I'll see all of you guys on the inside.